How you doing? My name is Solomon. I'm a third year student at Cal. I play basketball, and I just want to share some things with you as far as um, where my walk with Christ has taken me and how I was led there in the first place. I grew up in Riverside, California, and spent the last couple years of high school in Carson. And my parents are divorced. They divorced when I was a freshman in high school or whatever. That was kind of tough. And then I ended up moving with my grandmother in Carson. And so basically, I grew up in a big family, two brothers, two sisters, and from day one, we were always in the church. I really didn't have a true understanding of what it was all about. I just kind of looked at it as another religion of the world. I ended up coming to Cal, and my first year here was followed the pattern of my last 2 years in high school. I kind of lived for myself. I didn't really I wasn't living for God, plain and simple. I heard about this camp in Colorado, in Fort Collins, Colorado, and decided to go out there because both my older sisters had gone or whatever, and they're really strong in their faith. And so I wanted to go figure out and see what they were talking about. So it was the last weekend of May, and what it was college athletes from all over the nation and athletes in action staff members from all over the nation just meeting up for 1 week. And it was like the second day I was there, they were speaking about Jesus Christ, the crucifixion, and the whole purpose of him dying on the cross. And it made perfect sense. You know, before it was just like, okay, he died on the cross, but I was thinking, well, you know, that's really no big deal. He was God anyway. But, you know, I learned he was fully human, fully divine, and he died for all of my sins, not just for some of them. So that really, like, God's love was made crystal clear to me at that point. It was like, I was given a blank check, you know, and it was my decision what I did with it. And so after that camp, I just came home and my everyday life changed. I looked at things completely different. I talked to people completely different. I related with people completely different. Before, I don't have a big temper. I have a pretty big temper, but it'd take a long time for me to get to that level. And up to that point, I didn't hesitate to go there. If somebody like challenged me in anything, like on the basketball court, just in life period, if I had a problem with somebody, I let them know it, and didn't take into consideration their feelings. After camp, I really started just feeling, I wouldn't say guilt, but just I just felt myself being held accountable because it was like God loved me no matter what I did, and who was I to not love somebody else, or who was I not to forgive somebody else? So I just basically related different. The things that I appreciated before, like seeing like a nice looking girl on campus, something like that, talking about that with my friends, you know, that was no longer the highlight of my day. I wake up every morning a lot more confident, you know, a lot more fulfilled, you know, a lot of things that I saw fulfillment in before, I look at them now and it almost hurts me to believe that I was there one day and I really thought that could make my year, make my life, you know, and it's kind of scary when I think about like what some of my teammates or some of my friends are doing and how they're seeking fulfillment, how they figure they're gonna make life well for them, you know, and you know, I just, you know, it's kind of funny, but I know I have everything I need, you know, and that's like the most comforting feeling ever.